Be sure to check out my Veve and Omi investors group in the description down below. Together we build generational wealth and go over everything you need to be profitable in the Veve markets. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. And this one is definitely an important topic because it's been a lot of talk lately about cash out. Everybody wants to cash out, everybody wanted the MTL, and everybody's been talking about this 10% fee, of course. Like, a lot of people are concerned about that. Me personally, you all know how I feel about it. I'm not concerned about it. First off, we're so early on in the company. This company is still a startup. So if you need a 10% fee right now, that doesn't mean you'll need a 10% fee 5 years from now. I mean, it just doesn't mean that. And I know a lot of people want to cash out a lot quicker than 5 years, but me personally, when I did my research and my due diligence, it led me to believe that this would be best to hold it for 10 years at least. I mean, I knew instantly this was a long-term investment, even though I think that a lot of things can happen in the short term, especially as they continue to come up with these different deals, partnerships, keep releasing these different brands. I think that we can see a lot of great short-term success, but I feel like the bulk of the success, the majority of the things that we're going to see happen with this project happens at the 5 to 10 year point, like between that 5 and 10 year span. So yeah, this was just always a longer term investment for me, more so than expecting things to be short term. But I think a lot of crypto people in the crypto mindsets like got people in the here and now space, not realizing that a collectible gets value from age. When something is just 1 year old and people are selling out as if it's at its top value, not realizing you just sold something that's really at its beginning value. Like the value hasn't even began to even accumulate its true value yet. But I mean, some people just have to learn this. They have to learn this themselves, learn it the hard way. But I do want to cover mindset a little bit and see what people are planning to do, who is planning to cash out. Because by the way, they're going to be able to allow you to cash out like using the Omi token as well. And a lot of people aren't waiting for that. Like people are complaining about the MTL fee. MTL was never in the plans to begin with, because people were going to do their cashing out with the Omi token. So that being said, I mean that still hasn't even come. Like the Omi token utility and use cases and being able to cash out using the Omi token and things like that. I mean, it's so much of this project that just hasn't been done yet. So yeah, I mean, let me know in the comment section, what do you plan to do? Do you plan to cash out? And I actually want to check out this video that I see here with someone who's actually going to be explaining their thought process when it comes to it. So, because I kind of want to see the sentiment around the community when it comes to MTL, who's cashing out, who's preparing for the long term. Me personally, it's just the beginning for me. Everybody can say it's a moon boy and things like this, but in my opinion, people who say things like this is just uneducated and don't know how to invest. I mean, the time is going to tell. Like, time is going to tell. These people are either right and everyone's getting scammed, or the investors who have done this, been here before, and like, or we know what we're talking about, man. It's one or the other, and time will tell. But just know that if the investors are right, if the people who know what they're doing, the experienced people are right, I mean, it's going to be too late for you by the time everyone that you know, everyone that you see, every moon boy that you call a moon boy is multi-millionaires, while you're the one idiot who was, okay, I was stupid.
Now we can officially start cashing now, and cash out is officially in beta. What am I going to do? What's my game plan? How much money am I cashing out? Am I cashing out at all? What's my game plan? And
my man got memes on his wall. I just not saw that. My man's got memes on his wall. Got shoes. Okay. Go ahead, bro. Oh, he got the books over there set up. Yo, I like it. I like it. My man's like, I feel like this guy, he appears to be a smart guy, man. I like it. I like the background. Low key, I see why people be tweaking about my bed in the background, man. The background tell you a lot about somebody. I really do got that I don't give a F vibe, don't I? I mean, when you on try to be a millionaire, it don't matter. Like, it really don't matter what somebody think, huh? I mean, that's how I feel. Like, I don't care what's behind me. You either listen or you don't. You listen to the logic or you don't listen to the logic. If you don't, that's cool. But you're gonna regret it later, and I'm gonna rub it in your face every single time I'm right, like I have done thus far, which I've been doing a lot of rubbing in people's faces because I'm right a lot. I'm just saying, I'm toxic.
And what you can do for your portfolio, that's what I will be breaking down in this video. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. If you're not subscribed, hey, welcome. Subscribing is definitely the best way to support our channel. If you want to support our channel even further, then make sure that you click the first link down below and you join our private community. It helps building videos like this, and you can also see what I do in the daily, like what I'm buying, what I'm selling, and you get all the premium info. Now, let's go over Veve real quick. So the last made talking around the community as a whole, and a lot of negativity has been going around. And I believe why this happened is because there's a lot of investors, a lot of people that their first ever investment is Veve. They don't know anything about crypto. They don't know anything about investments in real life. There are a lot of people less than 18 years old here, like a lot. And for them, they may expect everything to be butterflies and rainbows, and they may expect to buy an NFT for $100 and see it go to like $1,000, $10,000. That's not how life works. And I think as a lot of these people who are paper-handed and have no experience about NFTs or crypto, as they start selling their NFTs for cheap or locking in losses, a lot of whales and big buyers like myself are just coming inside the market and buying more at this like crazy low prices that we're currently seeing. I don't consider myself a whale. I only have around 200 NFTs inside Veve, a little bit more inside Veve, but I don't consider myself a whale at all. Now I was able to lock in a lot of very good ones these past few weeks, thanks to everything that has been going on. And just like myself, a lot of people are just buying and getting crazy deals. And what's going to happen is once Veve comes out with the next news, all these people are sold and locked in losses. They're going to find out a way to come back inside the app, and then they're going to buy at a way higher price than that what they sold for. And that's what's going to create the next big pump on Veve. There's a lot of catalysts coming up.
That's crazy. Like, I mean, this guy, he understands the game. He definitely understands the game. I mean, regardless, you're going to get caught in the cycle. You're going to get caught in a cycle if you want this the quality NFTs and stuff that's here on Veve. You're going to be in the cycle. What part you play, what role you play, that's going to be completely up to you. The fact of the matter is you're going to either buy now at these prices or you're going to let them go up and buy at those prices. I mean, you're going to come back and you're going to be the ones making us rich. All the paper handers and things like this, you're going to be back. It's going to be inevitable. And once you realize why it's inevitable, because that's the thing, people don't do their research into what's to come. So they don't realize what's inevitable. They don't realize that it is inevitable. And they don't realize that if you're going to want entertainment, you're going to want to take part in this, you're going to want to be where the hype is. They don't understand. Like, how can you see Veve growing at this rate with no promotion at all and wonder if this is going to be where the hype is at in the future and where the energy is at? Like, you know, people love Disney, you know, people love these brands. And just because people speculate, oh, they're going to have these brands a bunch of different other places, they're going to have the brands, but what are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? I mean, you look at something like Recur. Recur doesn't even have a token. That means it's not even trying to fuel an entire ecosystem or anything. Like, what is actually the plan there? Just to have an NFT for the sake of NFT? What, you're going to be able to have access to parties and stuff sometimes? Like, what is the goal and vision? And people don't think forward to the future. People only think for right now. But right now isn't why you make an investment. The future is why you make an investment. And the thing, like, people today, the decisions you make today is going to get you to where you go in the future. If you sell today, you just stop any future potential from getting that investment, like that you could potentially get out of that investment. The people selling are stopping their potential for the future. Like, that's backwards investing. What I'm doing, I buy today so that 5 years from now, when this stuff is at its peak, I'm renting, I'm selling some stuff. Like, I'm like the whole thing, money just coming in, flowing in. Like, this is why you invest. You invest today for the life that you want to live down the line.
Like, we have interoperability. Reef says in the last interview that interoperability is going to be happening very soon. And he also said that interoperability is going to be happening before Omi to NFT inside the Veve app. But you got to have in mind also that once we can send our NFTs from Veve to Immutable Marketplace, there you can also sell and buy these NFTs with Omi or any other cryptocurrency that they have available there. That's going to be a big catalyst.
Ethereum is going to be huge. Like, though, the ETH whales will be able to now buy the collectibles, and that's going to be massive.
The moment they announce like even the slightest thing about interoperability coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks, trust me, NFT inside Veve are going to be pumping. And just like we did last time, we sold a few at the top, we're looking some profits, and now we buy at the bottom. And you got to be playing that game. If you ever wanted to buy an NFT, this is your time to do it right now. Don't expect until things start pumping for you to come in the market. Now, when people are crying, when people are going around talking random thought that people that don't even have people have no knowledge in this space or just talking something, like, do not fall for that. Okay, make sure that you listen to people that have experience. Make sure to listen to the people that have in the space for years, and you make educated decisions. There's a lot of things coming for Veve. That's just one of the catalysts. We also have renting. We also have different types of utility that any of these companies can announce at any given time. They have confirmed this on many AMAs. They're working with Disney and other major IPs on how they can add utility to this NFTs, and I will not sell until way after that, and only if I have to sell. Now, regarding if I get the cash file button, let's say tomorrow, would I sell? The answer is no. Not even once. I have invested inside the app, literally over $30,000.
NFT Century, man. NFT Century. I like him. I like this guy. He definitely knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. I definitely appreciate a content creator who knows what he's talking about and is out here spreading what needs to be spread, spreading information that needs to be that people need to really listen to, because everyone out here, like the type of person you are, let's me know your mindset. Like, a lot of people who think that, oh, they're just out here looking out for their own self-interest and things like that. That lets me know that you're the type of person who will look out for your own self-interest, because I'm not even, like, obviously I'm looking out for my own self-interest, but at the same time, I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity for my own self-interest. The fact of the matter is, if I believe something, if I'm speaking on something, if I'm saying something to you, it's because it's what I believe to be true and what I believe will give you the most benefit for your investment. And it's exactly what I'm doing. It's exactly what I'm doing. So when I sit here and tell people what I'm doing, then I get accused of, oh, you're doing this, you're getting NFTs from Veve behind the scenes and stuff like that. Like people would rather just create a conspiracy theory than realize, no, I'm really that much better than you at investing, that I'm so confident in myself, I can be here perfectly fine when a market is crashing. That's how much better than you I am. Like, it didn't come easy. Like, I had to take some L's. I had to get lumped up a few times in the market. It's like, but because that happened to me, this is what made me so good. You can either listen to someone who's been through that, or you better take these lumps like a man. When you lose all this money doing dumb shit, you can't blame anyone but yourself. And I mean, people got to take a L, man. But it's like, I guess being at the level that I'm at now, like, because it's hard to imagine, how do you take a L in Netflix? Netflix is where I had my L at. Netflix is where I had my biggest L at. So when you consider that, it's like Netflix is damn near looked like a sure thing at the time. Veve, it definitely looks like a sure thing. It's like, how do you fuck up a sure thing? But I mean, I did it, so I get it. Like, but it's just hard for me to put myself back in a mindset of when I screwed up the Netflix investment, because I'm just not that investor anymore. I'm not that investor anymore. It's like I'm really am so much better now. But I'm realizing that people today are where I was years ago. And yeah, it's kind of, it's weird. It's weird. Like, but to be fair, I had no one to tell me. I had no one to tell me all the information. I had no one. Like, you have tons of people in this community letting you know the truth about this investment. Yet people are still screwing up their investments. But yeah, anyway.
Dollars. Just you have
my financial advice.
Idea, and a lot of people may say, hey, just cash out 30,000 and play with in-house money. I'm not doing that. That's not why I joined this community. I joined this community long term because I see the power of IP. I see where these NFTs are going in the space in general. And I want to be here for the renting. I want to be here for the Omi Token NFT. I want to be here to buy land and selling now. It is not part at all of that roadmap that I'm following. We are all indifferent. So we're all indifferent.
I love it. He has a strategy and he's sticking to it. Like, it's really that simple. He has a strategy, he's sticking to it, he believes in what he's doing. And that's when you should invest in a project. Like, if you're so scared and fearful that you pull your money out, play with the house money and things like that. I mean, kudos to anybody who does it. Shout out to anybody who needs this to be their best self when it comes to investing. If you need to know that your initial investment is out, like, if you need that comfort, shout out to you. Like, no hate to you whatsoever. But I'm the type of investor where I'm so good at what I do that I'm going to be so educated that I don't care about leaving my money in, because I know my research. Like, this is an ego thing for me. I research so good and I do what I do so good that if I have to take my money out, I didn't do a good enough job. If I'm that scared of something, if I don't know about what's going on, if I don't know something, if I don't understand something, like it's just I'm a failure at that point. And for me personally, I feel like I deserve to lose my money if I fuck up that bad, you know? So it's like it's always on me as an investor, and that's honestly what I think made me so good at what I do. It's just that mindset of being extra critical on myself, and that's probably why a lot of the hate and stuff like that doesn't actually bother me, because no one's a worse critic of me than me, and I think that's how you got to be. You just got to be super critical of yourself and your decisions, and you'll learn to eventually make the best decisions.
Stages in our lives. Maybe you do need this money and you got to cash out. Maybe you bought an NFT for $7 and you can sell it for $50,000. One of those market coming number ones. That's life-changing money for a lot of people, including for me sometimes. I can easily use 50K right now, but it's not part of my plan. But if it is part of yours, I'm not telling you not to sell. Definitely sell. Lock in whatever profits you got to lock in. But what I'm asking you to do is do not fall for fraud or like just misinformation being spread by people who have no experience in investing and people who think like everything is win, and people think that the markets will never retrace, because that's how the markets works. Okay, so that's where I am. That's my take on everything that's going on regarding Veve and now cashing out. I think a lot of people are gonna be speechless once we get the next big pump. There's money still coming in inside the app, so even if they announce cashing out, there is about $1 million coming in inside the app still daily. So with that being said, there's still a long way to go for Veve NFTs, and I hope you'll take advantage of that. I hope you'll take advantage of this crazy prices right now. Follow your gut, and I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gave you some insights on what to do and what's going on and why I'm personally doing it, and what I am personally doing. I hope you can transpire that in some way to your personal life, to your portfolio, and make it a smart and educated decision.
Yeah, man. So there we have it. I mean, my man's been speaking that logic, man. He's been speaking that great logic, and I loved what he had to say. This is stuff that any investor knows. Any sound investor knows this stuff. Have a strategy, stick to it. Don't be greedy. This is all basics, man. And yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I would say I'm not cut out to be a teacher, but at the same time, teachers out here hand holding and things like that, I don't feel like that actually helps anyone. That's why everyone's always so entitled. That's why people end up working these dead end jobs, being stuck in that for a lifetime. Like if teachers were actually effective, their students would be smart enough to teach themselves how to level up and get out of the cycle of having to work every single day of their lives without and then take a vacation here and there. And then, like, financial freedom is a gift, and it's a gift that anyone can attain. And yeah, I just don't think teachers do a good job, honestly. So I don't know. I feel like more teachers need to be like me, to be fair. Like I think people need to just stop giving people cop-outs, excuses, things like that, and just hold yourself accountable for what you have done, for the decisions that you make, and for the lack of research that you did. If you feel uncomfortable with your investment, that's on you. Man up, do something about it. Educate yourself some more. If you're not man enough to educate yourself some more, get out of the investment. Even if you get out at a loss, regardless, man up. Like, it's really that simple. Man the hell up, bro. But yeah, I mean, maybe I give too much tough love, bro. Like, I mean, I've never had anybody to sit here in my life and have sympathy for me. So that's why I have the approach that I have towards myself. As bad as I may sound to a lot of people, I'm 10 times worse on myself. And that's what made me as strong and successful as I am. So let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe. Be sure to check out the homie here, subscribe to his channel as well. And yeah, I'm going to catch you all in the next one, yo. Peace out, yo.